I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the 49ers going up against the Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's Beathard to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run it again with Hyde. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Green 39! Green 39!
To throw is Beathard. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And now Edelman. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They try again with Lewis. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 27 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And a great example there, just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
No. Check. Patriot.
Beathard. And that's going to be knocked away, and it complete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Ten yards still left on second down. To throw is Beathard. Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now Beathard. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. All right, CD, you got a second. You ready to go on the hot seat?
Oh, man. Already? This season?
Going to call this segment, you're the coach. You got
all right.
In Denver, Houston, Cleveland, Jacksonville, week 1, who you starting at quarterback?
All right, let's take them individually then. Denver, I'm starting Trevor Siemian. Who was the second team?
Houston.
Houston, I am starting Deshaun Watson. Who's the third team?
Cleveland.
I'm starting Deshaun Kaiser.
Okay, and then Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, I'm starting Blake Bortles. I'm starting him ahead of Chad Henne. I'm telling him sink or swim. This is your year.
I like that. Going on the record and very decisive, I might add.
Yeah, how about that? And Patrick Mahomes won't start for Kansas City to begin the season, but he may be the starter when they head towards the playoffs.
Gillisley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You're talking about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
This is James White, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down at the 28. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this one is right down the middle. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That good for 22 and a first down. Back to throw Beathard. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On second down, Williams.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Caught left side. Garcon. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Beathard to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line, right around the 2. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the I. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. Now Hyde. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And it's third and short.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on third and goal.
Now let's go!
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Regular. Here we go, T. Get off the field.
Brady now on first down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he stopped immediately there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
20. Alabama. 380.
Brady to throw on second down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Keep 15. Keep 15. 20. 20. 53.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Curley. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go.
Williams. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a toss play to Lewis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
They'll run with Gillisley. And an alley to run. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Gillisley. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one's going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 78 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a carry for White. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
20.
Here's Brady. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw is Beathard. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Beathard to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Beathard. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Aldrick Robinson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a score closer. And that will cut this lead down to 13. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.